Bringing the dream to life. Can you imagine? The dream is not life. Bringing the dream to life means bringing the dream to love. Bringing the dream to this aliveness, this freshness, this eternally loving presence that we are. We are entitled to bring the dream to life. What happens? The colors become more vibrant. The joy becomes more articulated. You become more obvious to yourself. Remembering who you are means that you bring the dream to life. In most circles, you would think bringing the dream to life would mean that you have a dream and you make that dream come true. But here, in the context of A Course in Miracles, you must understand that bringing the dream to life is bringing the dream to what already is true. Now, in the Course in Miracles, we speak about the dream being a projection of separation, of fear. So, bringing all your worries, your fears, your thoughts, even your glorious preaching or whatever you may be engaged in, to life, to love, to the light, is the perfect way to remove the barriers to the awareness of love's presence. Why is it so important to bring the dream to life rather than bring life to the dream? Well, if you take the dream as the criterion by which you choose to analyze the life that is brought to the dream, you are sure to forget the life, or to distort it, or to make it into something that fits into the dream. And what is the dream? Fear-based. And what is life? Love-based. And what else then life or love exists? Nothing. So, it's always good to bring the dream to life. Bring the dream to love. Bring fear to love. Bring yourself to yourself. Now, what do I mean by this? Bring yourself to yourself. Well, doesn't it become apparent that recognizing who we are is inherently the answer to all? Yes, the Holy Spirit is the answer. It's important to be aware that your value is inestimable. It is beyond anything you could ever make up or even dream of. It is so great that you can only remember it. You can actually be it. You can own it. But you cannot. No, you cannot alter it. You are who you are. Now, many people would take this to mean that they need to continue being in ways that scare others, freak them out, put them in a bad place, or even themselves into a place of elevation. But what do you think that would help you? Believe in yourself doesn't mean that what you do is inherently better than what someone else does, or that authenticity means to express anything that comes up to your mind. No. It means to bring anything that comes up to your mind to love, to life. Well, bringing everything to life is, in a way, becoming transparent. Why? Because what you bring to life and is not life disappears. No longer is visible, isn't there at all. Because life is everywhere. Okay, to bring this to the point of an example from our own lives, and in particular to my own life. But is it my life? No, it's my dream. So an example from my dream being brought to life. Okay. This is the scary part. Speaking of your own, what you think are shortcomings, and sharing them with a lot of people. I don't even know most of you, and yet I know you all, because we are one. Now, bringing this fear to the oneness of our nature, of who we all are at one with, is so powerfully healing. Why? Because fear cannot thrive when seen. Yes, fear cannot thrive when seen because fear has no life of its own. It isn't alive at all. So bringing fear to life for healing, for understanding, is how we bring our dreams or our dream to life. So, when I was sick and I didn't know what to do, I thought I was going to die. But death was not part of the story. No, I would have flashes of light, insight, and, of course, bouts of finding reasons to want to live and reasons not to want to live, in the sense of being part of a dream of separation in which I am unhappy. But all this light, all this strength that came from a place within me that I was only too willing to answer to. Yes, bringing this dream to that place, or that feeling, or that understanding, or better said, that freshness, that reality. No, it's not just one reality of many. No, it's the ultimate truth, because it never alters. It's always there for me. So all this fear, all this sickness, all this disgustedness, all this stuff cannot change it. On the contrary, it dissolves all that muck. Why? Because it is firm. Because I am bringing all that muck to it. And I cannot move something that is unmovable. So, the trying out to bring light to the dark is impossible. You cannot move light. You cannot move love. You cannot move life. So how could you bring it to anything? While illusions, fear, rampant rage, and the like can easily be brought to the presence of love, because it has no weight. It isn't there. It is always, always changing, and yet it has no reality to it. It's a dream. So bringing this dream to the light, to life, to who we are, is the only way that actually works. I know, I was brought up to believe that bringing love to the world, or bringing peace to the world, or becoming, a spokesperson for something or other in order to achieve this or that, including the idea of sharing world peace, or no, not sharing, bringing world peace, but you had to convince everyone of world peace being an achievable goal, even something that they want. What if that doesn't work? What if that doesn't make any sense at all? What if we can actually change our mind about this? Yeah. What if the world can be brought to peace? Can you imagine that? Bringing the world to peace? Bringing the world to love? Bringing the world to life? Yeah, something to think about. I would suggest you have a look at A Course in Miracles once again, and think of how the Course is describing how to bring the illusions to truth, and why it's so significant for us to understand, but it's not really understand, for us to allow ourselves to see as the Course describes it. Holy Spirit, please turn our eyes, turn our thoughts, turn our mind towards truth, so we can see for ourselves what is true. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week. Till the next podcast episode, or meet the posts coming through me on Facebook, on my Facebook group, The Holy Spirit's Curriculum of Joy.